This is what I learned on how to properly plan and execute a photo shoot. Finding my model. After photographing friends, family, and seizing almost every opportunity to capture someone in front of my camera, expanding my portfolio and learning new skills, I recalled a website called Pass. Pass is a platform where you can post ads for models and actresses and so forth. I think it's EU only, but I bet there's an alternative where you live. That's where I arranged a shooting with JANNE. JANNE saw my posts online and did not hesitate to contact me. The details of how it went and how I planned an outdoor shoot like this are in today's video. Locations and what to look out for. Location scouting is essential for a successful photo shoot since the backdrop sets the tone for your session. For almost every location I could think of, there's an option in my hometown. That's why I'm always on the lookout after interesting places when I want to go. There are still some places I find online or inspiration I gather from social media like TikTok or Instagram that I either check out on Apple Maps or by visiting in person, which helps me evaluate architectural features, light, accessibility and restrictions. One of my favorite tools that greatly aids planning with natural light is this app called Sun Tracker. It helps me find the best time to shoot by showing me the sun's path. Shooting portraits at sunrise or sunset is just my favorite. Just these beautiful shadows cast by, I don't know, a cherry blossom tree for example, are just chef's kiss. Keep in mind that especially architecture can sometimes require a permit for commercial photography. Briefing the model beforehand. Exchanging details on how I would like to set the mood for that particular shoot and what the plan is. I always try to think of it from the model's perspective. I want to be prepared as good as possible and know exactly what I'm getting myself into. Now there are two things she'll receive from me. First, a mood board. An assortment of pictures usually sourced from the web, perfect for conveying the mood I'm aiming for. And the second one is a call sheet, a document containing all the necessary informations she'll need for that day. This is where I clarify that in this case, since it was a TFP shoot, she can wear whatever hairstyle she wants and come with or without makeup. I also address my preferences for clothing that would be fitting, but make it clear that nothing is a must. The well-being of my models is very important to me. Make sure they feel valued and respected. After adding the locations, the time, etc., I was good to go. What gear to bring? So what is there I can tell you about gear? On location, I was equipped with the Sony a7 Mark IV and the 28-70mm kit lens, paired with the relatively small but strong Godox TT350S flash. For the majority of the shoot, I kept my CPL filter on since we were shooting near the river a lot, keeping reflections low. Keeping my gear minimal on location feels so good. Backed up with another camera battery and a dozen of these alkalines for my flash, I feel like a lint roller is something that's not talked about often enough, but still something I would bring 10 out of 10 times again. Reflectors and diffusers can undoubtedly enhance the quality of a photo shoot, but managing them solo can be cumbersome, especially when moving between locations without the help of C-stands. My post-processing workflow. I wrapped up shooting, now what? The first thing I do is backing up my files to my SSD. I use the Samsung T7 Shield, since it's fast and said to be reliable. After backing them files up, I still keep the originals on my SD card until the finals are delivered to my client. So, backed up to my SSD, I start by sorting out the ones I don't like and proceed by loading the rest into Adobe Lightroom, where I start by leveling and possibly cropping the images. After the process is done, the real editing starts. If you made it this far into the video, comment down below if you would like to see my editing process. With a shoot like this, I end up with about 1500 pictures that turn out to be 200 to 300 pictures my client gets. What have I learned? With every photo shoot, I learn a lot about directing and how to express myself to communicate what I want during the shoot. There is so much more for me to learn about compositing, angles and specific techniques. I often hear about the theoretical part and YouTube videos are similar, but I can tell you there's just nothing better than going out with your camera and putting theory into practice. So guys, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments down below if this video taught you something. I will continue to share my journey as a photographer, and please consider supporting this channel by liking and subscribing, and don't forget to ring the bell. My name is Bilal, you've been watching World MP4, and I will see you guys next time.